Sorry. Hey, all bros. It is 2:47 now. Like right after I just made Boku no Pico. Someone's on Skype. After I made the Boku no Pico reaction. This is right after, basically. After I reviewed it, of course. Ah, raw straps. But I'm gonna be ranting about I don't know exactly what. Let me think of something to rant about because I have really nothing to do and I'm bored and yeah. What's something to rant about? I know exactly what's rant about. This is the best rant ever because of the person I am. Okay, I like to game a lot. Like, a lot. I love gaming. It's like my heart and soul. But I love to game. And one of my favorite games is Resident Evil. I'm, like, addicted to the storyline. I know, like, a lot about it. And, assuming most of you have seen the Resident Evil movies that have been coming out. And I have to say, I played the games before seeing the movies, because, I mean, I'm not the older generation. I'll be 14 soon, in a couple days, like 4 days, I'll be 14, so I'm not that old. But, considering this, I've been playing those Resident Evil games for a little while. Like, now, I'm not going to say, like, my whole entire life I've been playing them, but I played them a couple times in my years of gaming. And, Resident Evil's, like, I'm addicted to it. And, I've obviously played the games before I watched the movies. And the movies, I'm sorry, when I saw the first movie, I was not blown away. Not brought to tears by its excellence. I was pulled down into a barrel of shame. Those movies, I have to say, they were made well, I'll admit that. They were pretty good, I'll admit. If it was not Resident Evil storyline. If it was a normal zombie flick, I would totally watch it. But I watch them. I'll admit, I watch them for their own separate storyline. And I get that they can't always copy the exact Capcom version of it, and I also understand it would probably be pretty boring if they just kept with the same storyline. But I mean, it is completely changed. Like, one, I hadn't yet to see Leon, which pisses me off because Leon is one of the main characters. You've seen Chris, didn't really look like Chris. Like, the guy wasn't steroidy enough. Well, this movie, the one that Afterlife that recently came out, I think a year ago maybe, or maybe a month ago. I don't know how long it's been since that movie came out. But the Chris that was in that movie, I say if you were I'm assuming they must have stereotyped him for the part of when he was a wimp and when he was in the mansion with Jill. But it seems like it's like the Resident Evil 5 because they have the Jill in the end from Resident Evil 5, which was crap. Which I don't understand because they screwed everything up. Chris was too wimpy for that to be the Resident Evil 5 Chris. And well, he looked a little bit wimpy, even though I love Wentworth Miller. Just he was too scrawny. Well, scrawnier than he should be. The Claire is pretty good. I just didn't like the way the storyline planned out at all. I don't like it. This Alice character, she's a cool character, I have to admit, but I don't like it because it does not fit the storyline, and that just makes me upset because I've always wanted to see video game, movie come together in a partnership. Just had my hands for each other, but to come together and actually be the same storyline because I love it so much. But then I want to watch movies and this Alice character shows up and I'm like, you totally just ruined my freaking movies. I hope you die in a freaking hole. Even though you don't die, technically you are dead in a hole because there's like a whole bunch of clones of you in a hole in one of those movies. And what movie is it called? I know. Wait a minute. Okay. I don't even know. Forget it. Screw it. I don't know. But still, I'll never understand. It's the epitome of retarded, I have to say. Quote from a video I've seen on YouTube from Destiny. But it's the epitome of retarded to me. And another thing that made me mad about this Resident Evil Afterlife movie is that Wesker's awesome, and I'm glad they at least got his character to look a little bit more like him. But why did Wesker have that burster thing out of his mouth? That is not Wesker! Excuse me! Like, seriously. I don't want to say excuse me for that, but I mean, like, I'm sorry, I'm putting it that way. But Wesker was never one of those. Wesker was the main boss in the Resident Evil 5 game. He's all, Chris! Or whatever, and he's in lava, blah, blah, blah. That is what I was expecting from Wesker. This Wesker, he's like, gay! Not as gay as in, like, literally homosexual, and gay as in, let me take back my derogatory term towards that. Not gay. He is just shit-faced. He's not, like, the way they did the character was awesome, but the way they played it out was the crappiest ending. Like, they got the Resident Evil 5 ending thing down, coolio. But they did not make Wesker right! He doesn't have that thing! No! Does not! So I literally probably just, those movies, I watch them because I love Resident Evil, and I have a love for zombie apocalypse and everything like that. But it kills me to see such a good game and a good plot line go to waste and be put into something called an Alice project. So, no, Project Alice. And I mean, Mila Jovovich, I give her props. She's excellent in those movies. And, the way the movies are directed, the way the actions are cut, everything is really good in those movies. But it's just that the video game and the movies are so different, it kills me. So, yes. And I will also be making another rant video for Silent Hill and, Resident Evil, because I just thought about it because me and my friend were on Skype, I think a week or so ago, and he was playing Silent Hill, and I was watching him, and we got to talking about how Silent Hill and Resident Evil seem to be so close in certain aspects. They're so close together, which I would like to discuss. This video has been 7 minutes long because I have a very big passion for Resident Evil. But yes, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Stop bothering you and irritating you with these YouTube videos. Alright, see you later. Bye.